What's going on, everybody? I am Zack Curran, back again with Coach Tiny Green with probably the most anticipated video of the year, and that's going to be our Shore Top 10, Tiny. Before we get going, we got to mention something. We had a toy drive last night, a free clinic we did here at the Hoop Group with Coach Green. If you can pan here to the right, you can see all the gifts we got. It was an awesome day.
Yeah, and you could still bring a gift down. We'll be taking him to the hospital. You can sing a little jingle like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose. Okay, that's enough of that.
Yeah, you can just drop a toy and not sing either. So whatever you want, but if you do want to drop a toy off, we are still collecting here for the next days. It was a great day for charity. But let's jump into the Shore Top 10. We're unveiling the top 10. I heard already some people who have seen it. There's some controversy, but I'm excited. All right? We're going to get through this quick. Here we go. Give me number 10. Start the list off.
Okay, at number 10 is Donovan Catholic. They returned a nice core kids. In the past, they've been on the cuff, haven't been able to get over the hump.
Yep. But
I think Molly Collins, improved this year, are going to make that step.
Gotcha. All right. Next, moving down. Number 9.
Number 9 is a little bit of a surprise because, to be honest with you,
Who we got?
we have Middletown South.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. Now, some people might say they should be higher.
I would say they should be higher. They had a good fall, right?
Not necessarily.
All right, I guess not. Guess not to you.
Listen,
But there's talent there.
Middletown has talent. The problem is, like I said last time, they've had injuries. The injuries have led to lack of gym time.
Okay.
And then, more than anything else, development.
Okay.
That crew has just not developed the way we all thought and we all hoped they will. And guess what? Getting healthy, and with the arrival of Stephanie Mayerhofer, who knows, they can be a lot higher before the year's over.
So real quick, just to reiterate, you have them at 9 in the Shore. I've seen multiple polls that have them top 20 in the state.
Yeah, I thought they'd be top 22.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, they got really kicked around in their scrimmages. And
A little bit to prove right now.
They got a lot to prove right now.
Next, moving on, number 8, who you got?
Number 8 is my surprise team, Marlboro.
Oh.
Yeah, Jess Broadring now has stepped it up. They have this little freshman point guard, Sandy J, who's very good.
Mm-hmm.
They're a really talented group.
All right, number 7.
Number 7 is my watch out for team.
Yep.
That's Brunson.
Okay.
Now, they could be high, but I'm not going to put that pressure on them because they got a ton of young players.
A lot of tradition over there.
Tradition like you can't believe, and they got something else.
What do they got?
Tori, I do, baby. Break your ankles, make your mama cry in the stands. So they could be higher than 20 years old. I love their chemistry.
I can see that. All right, number 6. Now this is an interesting one. Number 6, who you got?
Number 6 is Manchester.
Young.
Young.
Are they too high for being this young? Is this too high for them?
I don't know if they're prime time because look, they've always been like, hey, you win, you win, you lose,
Yep.
against the elite teams.
Yep.
Now people are saying, hey, you got to win those games. And let me just tell you this. I saw them this week, and let me tell you, Destiny Adams is every bit the real deal.
She's the real deal.
28 points, probably had 15 rebounds,
Hitting
3 blocks,
threes.
hitting threes, and Kamari Reynolds is an elite guard. Look, you have 2 high major players, 2 power 5 players on the roster. You got a chance to win, but they got to learn how to play against these big teams.
Yeah, when you're talking putting them at 6, the next 5 teams you're talking about tradition, talent, all that. So they're right on the cusp of that.
Right on the cuff.
All right, number 5, who we got?
Number 5 is Tom's River North.
Tom's River North. All right, why is that?
I'm going to tell you why. First of all, Brielle Basadniel's back. And that's huge because they lost Ashley Tulsa last year.
Yeah.
But if the truth be told, Brielle Basadniel does so many more things.
Yep.
She can score, she can pass, she defends. She's the complete guard and exactly what they're missing, a high-level guard. She can play with all the elite guards on all the elite teams.
Yep.
And she too is a high major player. And they got Amanda Johnson, who I just wrote a blog about, who's tremendous. And of course, Jenna Paul, ready for this? Top 8 player in the Shore.
Wow.
Top 8 player. Yep, that good.
So that's a good team then. Now, is it fair to say there's a gap going from 5 to the next 4 teams?
Hey, listen, that's a big gap.
That's a big gap.
That's like the Atlantic Ocean, like the United States, and now you're getting to Europe. It's a huge gap.
Because I'm looking at these teams, and these are some big names. Let's start at 4.
Number 4 is the one and only Dawn Capel. and her St. John Vianney crew.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. She's got it back to where she used to have it.
Yeah.
Which was when they graduated, all those kids.
Yep.
Dawn had to reload. So she's reloaded. Now they're going to play 7, 8, 9 girls, as I said last time. The manager's going to get in. The cheerleaders are going to get in. They're going to trap you and make you beg for mercy.
Yeah.
They're going to be really good.
I'm wondering if you might have motivated them by putting them at 4 a little bit.
No, because you know why? Listen to this. They're going to play everybody.
Yeah.
Like I heard Dawn.
She's not afraid of anybody.
Listen, I heard Dawn called the Golden State Warriors and said, hey, do you got an opening on your schedule? They're going to earn it.
Dawn's the best scheduler in the Shore.
Best scheduler in the world.
Not afraid of anybody.
Not afraid of anybody. Here's the thing. They don't have to worry about whether they're going to get their due.
Yeah.
Because why? They're going to play everybody.
Yeah, we're going to find out.
We're going to find out. They're not dunking anyone.
Next at number 3. Now this is probably to me, the most interesting team on the Shore. Both with talent and the dynamic of it. Talk about who you got at 3.
Okay, now they're at 3, and we don't really know where this team's going to finish. Because let me tell you why. 1, they're 1 player injured, foul trouble, sick from being in some serious trouble.
Let them know who's 3. Who we got?
Well, let me just finish with this. MANASQUAN is 3.
Oh, okay.
But they could be higher or they could be lower. And let me tell you why. They're 1 player away, like I said, from not being on the floor to being incredibly ordinary. But guess what? When all 3 of them are there, hey, that's 3 kids who can carry a team, and that's 3 Power 5 players. And that ain't talk, folks. That's Power 5 offers on the table.
Yep.
Coach is going, please, learn up a lady, sign these papers.
Please.
And now wait. You got me going here. Faith Masonis.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to be direct. We thought around this time, Faith Masonis would be one of the best players in the damn country.
Yep.
Okay? She had some injuries, and now she's got a ton to prove.
Yep.
Well, guess what? I think this year, we're going to see Faith Masonis be one of the best players in the country.
So you think those 3 players can gel together?
Well, I didn't talk about Dara Mabry. The meanest, baddest woman on the planet.
Go home.
Dara Mabry.
Go home.
Oh, go. Yeah,
Go
I forgot.
home, baby.
Virginia Tech graduate.
Go home.
And Dara Mabry on any night can rip your heart out and do like a little cha-cha on it when she's ready.
Ooh.
She is a special talent. They're 3. Their bench. Okay, let's not talk about their bench.
Am I not going in their bench? Oh, okay.
Listen, they're about 5 deep.
5 deep.
They're 5 deep, and that's it.
But their 5 can go against anyone else's 5.
Their 5 can beat a lot of 5s.
And real quick, before we move on to 2, you think MANASQUAN's ahead of SJV right now because their big 3's a little bit better than SJV's big 3?
It's simple as their big 3 are better than St. John Vianney's big 3.
Simple.
And also remember this, they have 3 players that would be the best team, best player, pretty much on every team in the Shore.
So it still surprises me that they're that low. I guess that's a depth issue, that they're still at 3.
Listen, they got 5 girls. Look, maybe they're going to develop a bench in the middle of the season. Who knows? But right now, we only know 5 kids.
Yeah.
You know, they got Macy Black, they got Allison Walters, but they really haven't been given them much time.
Yeah.
So we don't know what to expect.
So now we're going from a team like MANASQUAN with not a lot of depth to who I think maybe might have the most depth in the Shore, your number 2 team. Who is it?
Listen, it's RBC.
Yep.
And there's a case to be made for them as number 1 in the state and number 1 in the Shore. And let me tell you why. First of all, you got to understand, they have tremendous chemistry because those kids have all been playing together for 4 years now. And something else they have, senior leadership, like real senior leadership. People go, oh, that's the captain of the team.
Yeah.
No, these are real captains who hold everybody else accountable. And there's another thing they have. They love each other.
Yep.
Like they really love each other.
Tough girls who care.
Tough girls who care.
Yep.
And now, ready? You get little Sabino in the mix. Ooh, that's big.
I've seen her a couple times here working out. She is special.
That's big.
Yeah.
That's big. And now they got Fab Eggensweller who's hurt. When she comes back, they get a little more deeper. So not only do they have depth, they have something more important than that. Talent. Yep. Like anybody can have depth and go, I'm 8 deep, I'm 9 deep. Yeah, but if the girls can't play, what does that mean? They got girls who can rock and roll and ball. So I got them at 2. And remember this, the guy on the sideline.
Yeah.
Let's not forget the guy on the sideline.
Never do.
Yeah, Hall of Fame cat and Joe Montana.
Quick, keep this answer short. Is Katie Rice the most versatile player on the Shore?
Not even worth discussing. can defend all 5 positions.
Yep.
Plays bigger than her size. An elite passer. An elite passer who makes everybody around her better, especially shooters. And then ready for this? She gives you a toughness and an edge that you can't teach a team.
Yep.
She gives you that.
And Rose is a relentless worker.
Look, I'm just going to go on the
Go on the record. Be direct for one.
I think Rose Cavalier right now is my leading choice for Player of the Year in the show conference.
Don't tell Darren Mabry that.
Don't tell Darren Mabry.
Don't tell Darren Mabry. I don't want to lose.
Don't tell Darren Mabry.
I hope she's not watching this.
And by the way, they beat Franklin in all 4 quarters yesterday. All 4 quarters.
A testament to their depth.
A testament to their depth.
Yeah.
And more importantly, look, man, these girls are used to winning.
Yeah.
They're just used to winning.
All right, now that brings us to our final team. I'm sure most of you can guess it. But there are some interesting things to talk about this team. Who's your #1 team preseason in the Shore Conference?
There's no question. St. Rose has to be #1.
All right, now before you go on and talk about this team, we have to mention Coach Chambers right now. How much is that going to affect them moving forward?
Look, the whole Beth Chambers thing is a Joe Kinney one. That's the first thing.
Yep.
And whoever's calling the New Jersey, whatever the hell they call themselves, and whoever's complaining about a woman coaching a team in April and getting a job in late June when she had no idea she was going to be the coach, it's silly. Yep. And that's not the spirit of the rule. You want to beat somebody, beat them on the court. Stop being shady. I'm sorry, I had to get that out.
Yeah, I can tell you want to get that off your chest.
Yeah, listen to that.
Now let's talk about the girls, the players. Why is St. Rose the best team in the Shore? With all this talent we've got, we've mentioned great players, great coaches, depth, this and that. Why is St. Rose better than them all?
Because they have no weaknesses.
Wow.
They have an elite point guard who's a Division I point guard. Mm-hmm. They have an elite post player in Lucy Thomas,
yep,
who's a Player of the Year candidate. And then they have Lovin's Marsha Cannon, mm-hmm, who can defend all 5 positions and bring size, length, toughness, and experience. Now you come off the bench with Lauren Lithgow, who's a Division I player.
Yep.
Then you got Ari Delia coming off the bench. Mm-hmm. Then you got this little point guard, Abby Abatoni, I can't say her last name. What else is new?
Yeah, come on. Pronunciation isn't our thing. It's not our thing.
And spelling and grammar. These are issues.
We're basketball guys.
Basketball guy, man. All right, but little Abby is so good, it's incredible.
Yeah.
And she's a Division I player. Here's the problem. If you inject Beth back into the picture,
yep,
she's got to put her philosophy in. She's got to get to know the kids again.
Yep.
They're losing such valuable time.
Yeah.
So that's the only wild card.
Yeah.
But as far as playing, they're going to be great. And remember this now. Remember they used to play all those bad non-conference teams?
Yeah.
Well, in the time that Mary Beth Chambers was the coach,
she
did.
Got a schedule.
She got a schedule. She said, get out, I ain't playing these bums.
Bring it here.
Bring us some real ballers here.
That's what she said.
And that's what she did.
Not afraid of anybody.
She's saying, hey, Dawn, I'm going to be just like you. I'm playing the Kellers.
All right, my last question about St. Rose. And this is something I've been wondering. They don't seem to have the big name star powers, maybe the MANASQUANs or even RBC or SJV. How do you make up for that? Like in big games when stars usually take over, do they have someone that can do that?
I'm going to be honest with you, they don't. That is a problem. Markham's been known to make big shots.
Yeah.
But remember this, their 2 best players in the SCT last year were Ellen Stoll,
yep,
and the MVP, Jen Laurel.
Gotcha.
But more importantly, Alex Pendergrass gave them grit.
Yeah.
And they also, those 3 singers, were vocal leaders. Go here, go there, do that.
Yep.
They were communicators. This team, Markham's quiet, Lovin's quiet, Lucy's quiet. They are not what I would call, big personalities.
So now you're making me nervous about it.
No.
You tell me the 3 stars of the last team are gone. We have a non-vocal senior class. I'm a little bit nervous now. The #1 team.
No, you should be, because look, Dara Mabry, if her team's in trouble, she's putting on the cape and saying, get on my back.
I got you.
Okay?
Yep.
Now, if RBC's in trouble, Rose Cavalier says, hey, Katie Rice,
yep,
we got to put on our capes, let's go to work.
Yep.
Right? So, they don't have that kind of player or personality.
Yep.
That could be somewhat of a problem, but I don't see it becoming a problem until we get to the nitty-gritty.
Yep.
When you're playing the Rutgers Preps, you're playing the MANASQUANs, you're playing the Franklins. That's when it comes into play.
No doubt. No doubt. St. Rose will be interesting to watch this year with some leadership. question marks from coach to players. It's going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Tiny, you got anything else for our viewers out there before we sign off?
Yeah, there's 2 teams though that.
Oh, that's right. Give me the 2 teams that are going to be mad at you. Who's snubbed? Who should be in here or could work their way?
I'm going to tell you. Howard's saying, hold on, we beat Donovan Catholic last year at the end of the season when it means more.
And returned everybody.
And I got everybody back, Tiny. How are you leaving us out?
Oversight.
Oversight? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but they got a legitimate beef.
Yep.
And then Coach Neck, I like them because you know what they're going to say? Hey, Tiny, we just kicked Middletown South around the gym from A to Z without Cameron Folks.
Yeah.
How you leaving us out? So they got legitimate cases.
There's going to be a lot of people with legitimate beefs with you after
Yeah, it's
this comes
good.
out.
But you know what?
Everyone but one's probably upset with you.
Hey, and that's right. Do you know what I say to all of them?
Prove it to me.
Prove it to me. Go play somebody.
Prove it to me.
Go play somebody, beat somebody, and guess what? Then you can come down to hoop hoop and be like, Tiny, we told you so. You love to say I told you so. Now we telling you I told you so.
Yup, that's what we want to see. All right, Tiny, got anything else for everybody?
We got the Holiday Hoop Fest Camp on December 26th to the 29th. That's great. And of course, parents, pay attention. The Core Skills Saturday program will sell out like it does every year.
Every year.
It's online. You have to register. You have to register. We only take 40 kids in each session. So I would strongly urge you to get online, get registered, and get signed up.
If you got any complaints about this top 10, make sure it's at Coach Tiny Green. Don't talk to me, it's not my fault.
Wait, one other thing.
One other thing.
When you send me those mean emails,
Yeah.
I don't even read them anymore.
All right, we're signing off. Have a good day.